What's up, Dance Fam? We're back again with another episode of The Session. I'm Russ, as always, your host, and today we're going to talk about World of Dance on NBC, episode 3. And we have our TV back up. It wasn't working last week, so that's cool. And we have some cool little decorations going on. A couple of my favorite dancers in pop culture, I guess, because they're like the only ones available.
Hooray!
Lucio from Overwatch, our resident DJ and breaker. Actually, he locks in the game too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like his emote, like his locking.
Nice.
He does like a half split and all that stuff. And what's Danny
Zuko.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bonafuco.
Joey Bonafuco.
Yeah. Danny Zuko from Greece.
Danny Zuko, the prince of the Fire Nation.
Oh my gosh.
Dante Zuko.
So we're going to review World of Dance Episode 3. Like I said, we have a lot to say about it. If you haven't seen World of Dance Episode 3, watch it. Come back to this. If you want to see our other previous recaps, just, look around. You can find it. Want to welcome my guests. We had them last week and the week before.
Yep.
Fel Justin Cortez and Eser Valencia.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Justin? How you been?
I'm good. Same as last week.
Yeah.
Feeling a little bit better.
That's
but, we got a lot to say today.
Cool. Eser, what's up, man?
Good. I agree with Justin. There's things to unload today about last night's episode.
Like dishes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We need to do some cleaning.
Oh, boy.
That was nice.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
That's just, all right, let's just jump into it. So overall, Neo wasn't the worst one this week.
Not this week.
I feel like I want to apologize to Neo for episode 2.
No, don't. He was bad last episode.
He was bad. Okay, he was bad. But I just feel like I never thought that he would not redeem himself, but I would hate him the least.
He actually had a lot of good points.
Exactly.
That I had.
Yeah.
I was like, Neo, man, God, you're jumping back up the ranks.
I literally...
It was just going back up. It was like, I can't hate you right now because like you're saying things that make sense to me.
Yeah, it was weird. It was very weird that I was agreeing with him. I was like, oh, God, here we go.
He didn't mess up. No, he was fine.
Pretty spot
He was
on.
fine.
Yeah.
Pretty spot on.
Let's just jump into the performances because
All right, yeah.
I have a lot more to say, but it deals with the performances.
Yeah. Let's list it out.
First one's the Ruggeds. So they're a b-boy crew from the Netherlands, World of Dance.
Mm-hmm.
Good on them. Literally, I have my third note. I have the Ruggeds, b-boy crew, Netherlands, waiting for jaylor to say breakdance. And then I thought she made it all the way through, but then like after scoring, she was like, "Yeah, something about breakdance or whatever."
I was like,
It's like I used to break dance.
Yeah, that's what it's.
They all went down the line saying something about that.
God, it was terrible. I said waiting for jaylor to say breakdance, and then I came back to a note and typed out called it. So the point I'm making here is that the term breakdance was a term coined by the media because I guess it stemmed from the original name breaking and b-boying, break boys or beat boys. It's just called breaking or b-boying. It's not breakdancing. It's just something that just kept getting carried on all the time.
oh, this guy with all the info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
It's like similar to pop lock, made up word. Two different things.
We will unload that later.
Small heart attack again.
So for the Ruggeds, it's hard for a b-boy crew to really stand out and to be unique. There's only so much you can do. Surprisingly, when in breaking in general, you can do so much.
But as a crew, they want to see so many things like cleanliness. They want to see choreography.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's very hard to stand out. And the one thing that I actually wrote was Neo makes good point about transitions.
Yeah,
yes.
It was so weird.
I was saying
Like he was so spot on about it. He said, it would be like trick, transition, into set, transition. It was very cookie cutter. It's not very much seamless.
Yeah, and even the transitions themselves are just like, all right, routine, pose,
right,
move on to the next thing, and clap, and then go.
Yeah.
It was really simple. Eser, what'd you think about them?
Yeah, it was just a bit of a downfall on the crew's part because like going in, I guess they kind of didn't know that that these judges are a little more choreographed based.
Yeah.
So like I think that was the downfall of them, but at the same time, like I wouldn't take it away from them because they're b-boys. So like of course they're gonna have that identity about them that of course they're not always gonna be together in that sense on stage, like looking clean and whatnot. I mean that's what the style calls for, wouldn't you think? Like you're gonna be doing all these tricks, and then it's the challenge just to maintain that composure about them. Yeah,
you bring up a good point that these judges are choreograph based. Why couldn't freestylers
exactly?
Do
that's what I was thinking too. It was like at that point when I was watching the Ruggeds, it was like it just hit me as like none of them really have real street dance like background. I mean, probably the closest one I would think. Maybe J-Lo,
yeah.
Maybe. But even so, I kind of want them now to bring someone out from the actual scene, like it's not industry related, perhaps.
It's tough because, like, I mean, you can have contemporary dancers doing a routine, which could be freestyle. You never know. So why couldn't like freestylers do a routine? It's just all freestyle.
Yeah.
But like one of the urban styles like locking, popping.
I feel like it's mainstream. It's that mainstream thing again. Is that not many people understand the freestyle world, so they're not as interested. Like I feel like that might have been the downfall for like Hilty and Bosch. That's why they didn't even get through because a lot of what they did was probably freestyle.
That's a good point.
Freestyle based, and they're still one of two crews that didn't make it through. So
it's so crazy. One thing that the Rugged said was, "We want to show the U.S. what we've got," and I love that mentality. It's like the b-boy mentality, of always wanting to one up the other b-boys.
Yeah.
Especially since they're out of the country and breaking started here, so they want to show the U.S. what they've got. It's called World of Dance, but they came here to show the U.S. what they've got. It's like a great,
interesting.
Yeah, mentality you have for them. Like they're not even there to, battle other people from the world. They're there to show. They literally said we're here to show the U.S. what we've got.
Did they give them subtitles when they talked?
I don't think so.
No, they didn't give them subtitles.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure if
because their English was very good.
Yeah, but still, everyone else's English has been very good, and they still gave subtitles to people.
It's always the trigger now.
I tried to avoid looking at that.
Okay.
Overall, they weren't the best to me.
No,
even the best like breaking crew that I've seen.
Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah, for some reason, like when they were doing all their tricks, all I could think was like, wonder what Super Crew's doing right now. But of course, it's hard to not compare because you've seen like other b-boy crews come through, like even Jabberwockies, they come through and doing their thing, and now you have these other followers coming into the show, and like it's such a high expectation.
Yeah.
And it sucks that they're being deemed as followers just because people have done it before and everything. It's just like the downfall of media is that you have to come with something fresh and new, and what has worked for you in the past may not work for this type of competition, unfortunately.
Even like oh wow, I just totally lost it. What were we talking about? Breaking. Yeah, I don't know. Must not be important. I wrote down the same thing about Neo. Transitions were rough. I agree, surprisingly.
Yeah. Is that what you wrote?
Yeah. Because I wrote it down. I wrote down, the transitions were kind of weak.
Yeah.
And then Neo said, I was like, I guess I agree with Neo.
Yeah.
So Neo gave him an 82. J-Lo gave him 83. Derek gave him an 85. Which is kind of surprising to me. So their average was 83. But compared to what each judge said, they scored them pretty high.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to make it through, actually.
I actually didn't either, but they must want to have break-in.
Yeah, I guess.
Just for fairness.
Yeah, that or variety, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I know that there are b-boys or b-girls like on other crews.
Yeah.
Right now, but they probably want one that's like just straight b-boy.
I remember what I was going to say now. So, like, even like if we go to battles or even watch like the b-boy competitions online, like their routines are way better than what the Ruggeds put on.
Oh
yeah,
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you see like Korea.
Yeah.
A Battle of the Year or anything like that.
Even like 2-person what do you call them now? Routines.
Commandos.
Commandos, thank you. Like 2-person commandos. Those look better than
they look so much better
than like what they've put on, unfortunately.
Yeah. But at the same time, you have to consider this is a like stage performance rather than like a battle setting as well.
But still, I mean, but when you do compare it to like what we have seen in like those larger competitions, or well, they say World of Dance is the competition, but I consider like Battle of the Year things like that as
like Red Bull Beast One,
as like the actual like or Juice Debut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, those are like the bigger ones.
Anything else for them? I was just surprised they actually made it through.
Yeah. No, I think if they're gonna make it through, that's how I would score them.
Yeah, low 80s. Very low 80s. True. All right, let's move on.
Pass.
Pass. Next performers were Josh and Taylor. A couple of studio kids from Alberta, Canada. Is that on the west or the east?
Alberta.
It's on the west.
Is it Midwest?
I think it's the Midwest, west.
I know Robin Scherbatsky's from Alberta.
Robin Scherbatsky.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Hashtag jaylor, but they're not dating.
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
They're like
maybe
brother and sister.
Like, one of them's 14.
He's 17, she's 14.
Yeah, that's
at that age, it's kind of weird.
It's a lot
that's weird.
Years.
That is.
Even in college, it's still a little weird.
Yeah.
I married one.
It doesn't matter now.
They were good. They kind of so I agreed with JLo here when she said their style reminded her of like Keone Amari.
Yep, 100%.
I was like, this is totally like that feel. That's why I asked if they were from like the West, because like Keone Amari pretty much revolutionized like how
that type of movement.
Absolutely,
that style.
They really did.
The style, like the way urban dancers dance now, especially on the West, and it kind of branched out, due to like YouTube and whatnot. But that's generally how people are dancing now. The kind of contemporary-esque of urban dancing rawness. You know what I mean?
Never lyrical hip hop.
No,
never.
What was wrong with that name? I'm like a real talk.
I don't know. I think that people just lyrical is its own thing, and then hip hop is another thing.
Similar to pop lock, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it was something like that.
Fair. That's fair. Well, okay. How would you call it? Let's call it Keoneism. Maroni.
Think you're onto something.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're a Maroni dancer. They were good.
I honestly really enjoyed their choreography. I think that the theme of their set would have been lost on me if they didn't say anything.
Exactly.
But I thought the movement
loosely
was
based.
Good. Yeah, loosely based. I think that their movement was good. Their moments were great, and like it takes a lot of control to move the way that they were doing. So
and moving that chair too.
Yeah. The prop piece was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When he moved, I choreographed a dance for my sister when she won this like Miss Teen Philippines pageant. She did that exact move where she goes through the chair.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Like,
really?
man.
I think everyone does that.
Yeah. When you have a chair, you gotta
go through it.
You gotta go through it. Well, you can put it up, you can put it down, but you gotta go through it.
My two favorite tricks with the chairs were you didn't really see this one, but like she was doing something in front, but in the back he like put it on one leg and then spun it like slow.
Yeah.
I was like, that was cool.
That was very visually pleasing
and like very controlled too.
Yep,
it looked like slow motion, but it was spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one was when she was sliding on the chair while it was like upside down. She like slid across.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in episode 1, then they threw the hat and it fell down.
The hat,
and they slid across that. But this was better because
this was a lot better than the hat.
It was a chair.
Yeah. And I've played with chairs. Those are tricky bastards. Man.
I remember.
Okay. We've all played with chairs. We've all jumped through chairs. There was that one time. Anyway,
those are some times.
Eser, what did you think about them?
Those kids they're something else. But yeah. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that the entire time they were using that chair to really play out their set, and it really wasn't a dull moment. And they just they just really adapted well that same style as Keone and Mari.
Yeah.
I hope they evolve from it as well, like further on. So
that's my only thing that I didn't really like. I mean, it's to say it's put it mildly.
Yeah.
Like one thing I didn't like, but it's like, yeah, they dance like Keone and Mari, but a lot of people are. I wish they didn't. It's nice that they do, but if they like build upon it, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
really what I look forward to.
Thing. I think the reason why they're getting such good like high praise for that is because they have really great chemistry together.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So like I mean, when you look at Keone and Mari, I mean they're married.
Yeah.
And they just understand each other so well when it comes to movement, and that's something that's developed over time. And it looks like I don't know how they grew up together in the studio. Josh and Taylor,
I think
right?
so.
Yeah. Like you can tell that kind of time has been taken with each of them to have that chemistry. Like it just does not come over time. I mean overnight.
Oh,
it's not overnight.
It doesn't come
over time.
Actually, it does.
Yeah, so they were good. Neil gave him a 94, J-Lo gave him a 94, and Derek gave him a 92 for an average of 93.3.
Whole 10 points over the Ruggeds.
Oh, true.
Interesting.
Yeah, deservedly.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. They were good. They're going to go, I don't know. They'll do well, for sure. Anything else about them before we move on? Pretty easy one to talk about.
Simple.
No frustrations with them, really.
Not at all.
Great visuals, solid control. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had.
Yeah. Next performers were Locke and Lull crew.
Which, man.
Like, I love that name.
Man.
How clever was that name?
It's a good name. I actually started following them because I saw like a random post on my feed. And I was just like, oh, they're gonna be on it. And then I looked them up. It's like, oh boy. Oh boy.
They seem like a really fun group.
They really do.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Dude, from their interview, I was already hooked. I was like, these guys have such a great spirit.
Yeah.
Which is
I
needed
love
for,
it.
like,
for
locking and
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
But man.
Like, I just want to hang out with them.
Me too. I want to be friends with them.
I may not understand them, but they're pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because if they laugh, I'll laugh too.
Their laugh is so like contagious.
It really is.
Oh man.
They're from Korea, Seoul, Korea. When Jenna talked to them and they were like, "Do you know
the
locking?"
locking?
And she was like, "Do I?" She did like a wrist roll and then a point. I was like, ugh. Jenna needs to work on her foundations.
Do you?
And it seems like you're aware of locking.
It was just that awkward smile because like I saw the group interacting with her and then she did it and I was like,
ooh, yeah.
That Japanese anime tear just comes out.
Right. Or just like the Michael Jordan crying. Their outfits were awesome.
Oh my gosh.
They look
where did they get them?
Yeah, they look like cartoon characters because like it's so brightly colored, but also it was outlined. Like the trim was outlined, so it looked like they were drawn.
Yeah,
it was awesome, man.
We gotta find those costumes.
I would wear it to work.
I would wear it to sleep.
I want to wear it all the time.
You win. Shower.
There we go.
There we go.
Next episode will be in the costumes.
It's like, hey guys, guess what?
No, just say nothing. What's up, guys?
Oh man.
Their tricks were awesome. Especially their hat tricks.
Oh yes.
They had like a billion hat tricks.
The elbow.
Yeah, the elbow one was really cool.
When Neo asked him to do it again.
And he did it.
He did it so well.
I thought he was going to drop it.
Me too.
Oh man.
But like there was one time when like three of them on like a pyramid formation threw their hats across the floor.
Oh my gosh.
And they still caught it.
Like what in the world?
That's awesome. Most people wouldn't be able to throw accurately.
Yeah.
And then the other half wouldn't be able to catch accurately.
like
it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I was actually very pleased with the slight costume change with the girls, man. Like that came out of nowhere.
That was fun.
That was really out of nowhere. I was like, wait, I shouldn't have blinked. Something happened here.
Yeah, I was like, wait, did they wear that before? I can't remember.
Sorry. I mean, I don't know if it's that I'm biased or anything like that, just because I grew up watching like you guys Lock and you guys taught me and everything. But they were literally my favorite performance of the night, easily.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
I had to think about them.
No. Yeah,
you had to think about.
I was like,
the feathery one that you liked?
No,
Okay.
because usually they say the best for last.
Yeah, usually.
I was like,
That wasn't
good,
it.
but
They were good, but not great.
Wait, Lock and Roll?
No. The last performance
yeah,
of the show of the episode last night.
I was gonna say Lock and Roll.
they were awesome. But it's actually not anything you haven't seen before.
Yeah. Not. I think, like I said, I'm biased just because I love watching people that know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when it came to judging,
oh boy,
JLo dropped the bomb again. You're calling it poppy and locking. But generally for JLo, I think she's biased against locking. Literally every time that there's been locking, she said, with the poppy and locking, but you just have to do more. I was like, why? Why isn't it enough?
Yeah,
it has its own set of moves, just like breaking, just like
its own foundations,
contemporary.
But that's
even
lost on them.
I know.
Gosh. Yeah,
it's just weird. And then Derek dropped the bomb again.
Oh, jeez.
For the first time. I had so much faith in him.
It's like, Derek, what happened, man?
He said, with the popping and locking, there's a lot of knee tricks. I was like, oh, God.
It's because he's drinking that juice.
It's that juice again.
It's because JLo said it 3 times already.
Yep.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Pop and lock, pop and lock, pop and lock.
That's what it is.
Dear God, no!
But when he said it, I was like, okay, it's Derek. Was there any popping? I had to think about it. I was like, maybe I missed it.
No,
maybe I didn't see it.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I was going to ask you guys. I was like, was there locking or popping? I didn't see any.
It was all locking.
There was locking, and then there was dancing. There was nothing in between.
And hat tricks.
And lots of goodness.
I typed out, I had such faith in Derek.
They're right.
But yeah, pretty much. I feel like they're all biased against locking.
I think so.
It's not enough apparently.
Yeah.
But with Samba and a lot of ballroom, those have limited movements too. But
yes.
But that's still good enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair.
I guess they just.
I don't know.
It's just another example of lack of education.
Yeah.
They don't understand
Has to be it.
where it came from, and a lot of people don't.
Again, they need Don Campbell out there or Tyrone Proctor.
That would be amazing.
Imagine that.
Anyone from the scene.
Anybody from that era.
Yeah.
He would judge choreography. They would judge choreography so hard.
Oh,
though.
yes, they would.
If they had Shabadoo.
Oh,
I think he'd be a great judge.
I think Shabadoo would have been great to be on there.
Yeah, he's done both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locking,
he has.
locking, whacking. He's done it all.
Yeah.
Anything he could get his hands on, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So scores, Neo gave him. I was really hoping they were going to get through. Neo gave him an 80. I was like, okay, good. JLo gave him a 79. I was like, it's okay. I hate you. And then Derek gave him an 84. Saved them.
Yeah,
I was like, thank
he really
God.
did.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, JLo, what are you doing?
What have you done?
It's like, I can't lose another locking group.
Yeah.
I can't.
So their average was an 81. Well, there's the female group, Flip or something like that.
Flip, yeah.
Yeah, they locked and whacked. But they weren't that great. Not like them.
No.
Comparably, I would prefer Lock and Low over them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's about it. I'm glad they made it through.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
But the way they judged them, I don't think they're going to make it far.
Unfortunately, no. Unless they
battle Flip or something like that.
I hope so. I hope that's the way it's set up.
There we go.
There's a locking battle right there. Then they'll see what it is all about.
Exactly. God. It's not fair.
I know.
All right, let's move on. Next performer, Michael Dameski.
Oh, man.
He's Dameski. I don't know what a Dameski is, but he is. It's him.
Dameski.
Nah.
He's from yes, Meski. He's from Australia. He even won the Australian So You Think You Can Dance.
Wow,
which is no easy feat.
No, it isn't.
For any So You Think You Can Dance. Then he moved to the U.S. to pursue his passion and career in dance. So it's all or nothing for him, pretty much, which is tough.
I mean, but that's when you make it about that, you have to be successful.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like he has something about him.
Yeah.
He's so powerful. That swan dive that he did.
Yo. Wow.
Like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
I rarely watch TV and get really scared for a person. You know what I mean?
He got serious airtime, dude.
He really did.
Probably 2 or 3 seconds.
Yep. Yep.
It felt forever in the air. It was so magnificent, so because like his chest was out and he's just such a strong dude.
Yeah.
He's like,
in that moment, it really was Old Spice commercial right there.
that's true.
Swan dive into the best night of your life.
True.
Old
That's where I
Spice
heard it from. I was really impressed. I don't know. It might be you've probably seen this before or not, and it might be easy or whatever. But I was really impressed when he did like a full split, like this way. But then he got right up from it.
Yeah. No, there's not easy.
Okay.
It's not easy at all.
I was like I can't even get up from a half split that easily.
How do you bounce up so quickly? I'm like, whoa, I have to rewind a little bit.
It's the strength in his quads.
My
Literally,
goodness.
his quads are like.
He's such a fit dude.
He really is.
I mean, this is another situation where I actually agree with Neo. It's like,
yeah,
when he talked about, it's like if someone comes here without without a shirt or any shoes, they're gonna be dope.
They're gonna be a beast.
I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All he has to show is his movement,
That's all it was.
and that's enough.
yeah.
And jeez,
And
there you go, Neo.
Going off, yeah, right. Going off of that, his outfit I thought was perfect for his theme.
I think so too.
His outfit was, or lack thereof, was like he had no shirt on, just his muscles. He had ripped jeans, and like the song was like about breaking out and like kind of like lashing out, or not even lashing out, like breaking free from something.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, his outfit just screamed that for me. Like he was. It kind of reminded me of Footloose, like when he's dancing in the warehouse. Yeah. Just like wanting to let go and release.
Yeah, sorry. I got High School Musical in my mind after you said breaking free, and all like
I hear it
we're
too.
Sorry.
Okay, no, similar, but bet on it. Like that kind of feel.
Okay. We're on the same page now.
But again, I agreed with Neo. Again, surprisingly, when he talked about musicality.
Yeah.
His musicality was on point for this.
A whole week, and he changes a lot of good things.
and Neo knows what musicality is because he even described it. Because he was like, it was like, oh, please have mercy. And it was like, right on mercy, there was like a big crash, and he did something big.
Yes,
I was like, man, Neo knows what musicality is. I mean, he's a great writer. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I mean,
perhaps he knows music.
He's musical. Yeah, not a dancer.
He's not a dancer, boy. Right? But he did great. He was awesome.
That was a great soloist.
I think he'll go far.
I'm sure.
I mean, these contemporary soloists in general are very, very strong this year. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
It could be their year.
Yep. I did see in the preview though that for next week's episode that
the runner-up comes back.
Yeah,
I did see that too.
It's
like holy moly.
It's like you can do that.
Redemption.
You're allowed to.
Oh,
I guess.
What if she wins?
Oh, I mean,
it would suck if she got runner-up again.
Dang.
She makes it all the way there. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Anything else about Michael Dameski?
No. Great. His technique was great. We didn't really talk about that at all, but just his lines are perfect, and what he does with his body is very unique to himself.
Yes.
You see a lot of cookie cutter. I use that term a lot, but like you see a lot of cookie cutter like contemporary performances, and his version or his chosen style of contemporary is very like unique to his story, and two, his like his abilities.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he does next.
Me too, man.
Looking forward to it. I mean, just one more thing. Like, I think the best moment for me when I was watching his set was when he was just rolling on his back, and then he breaks his neck.
Oh yeah. He pulls his. It's it's similar to like what Isaiah does. The b-boy from Lions of Zion.
Yeah.
Similar to him.
That was
my mom was like
sick.
I got the headache now.
Oh my God.
Like, it created such a great illusion of him being pulled. It was so great.
Yeah. He was really good.
Yeah, he was amazing. Like, I might want to say he might be my favorite.
I don't think he wasn't my favorite, but I think he was the best of the night.
Yes.
Overall. But his score, Neo gave him a 90. Surprisingly, I thought he would have scored him higher, actually.
Yeah.
Jaylor gave him a 95. And then Derek gave him a 93 right in the middle-ish for a 92.7. So Michael, the greatest Mesky, will proceed, and I think he'll go far.
Yep.
See him in the next round.
Second of the night.
Okay, moving on we have LD Dance Company. So they didn't have a story. They went straight into it. So I was like, oh, maybe they'll get cut or something.
Oh, boy.
They're from Houston, Texas. And before they even started, I was like, okay, what do you call this style? I don't know it right off my head.
No
I didn't know it either.
It wasn't until after when JLo was like, yeah, I appreciate a good samba. Da, da, da. Like, I was like, okay, samba, let's go with that one. Because I was like, it's like showgirl? No, I don't know. I don't think that's what
it was. We apologize for not knowing.
Yeah, I'm just ignorant.
Apologize.
Yeah. But honestly, like, even though we may not know much about that style, I still wasn't that impressed with them. And I agreed with the judges. One thing I didn't agree with is Neo going out there and playing around with them.
I didn't like that either.
Going back,
like that's,
and then giving them a 79.
Yeah,
that was so backhanded.
It's like giving them hope when you play, and then just taking you back.
I wrote that. I was like, I said, Neo joined them. Don't have fun with them if you're not gonna put them through.
It's just that fishing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there, man.
You guys remember that insurance where he has the dollar at the end?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly it.
Like, how dare you do that, Neo? Like, how dare you?
They just weren't. I don't want to say unique. They were unique.
Yeah, they were.
The costuming was amazing.
They didn't have enough.
Yep.
There, it was pretty simple all around. Like generic, generic samba moves. I'm gonna say that. I'm not sure if it's generic, but it's just what I've seen before. Mm-hmm. And then there's the one dude with the feathers just kind of shaking it. At one point, I thought he was lost, actually. No, because he was like this. He was like on one knee, and then he was like, and then got up, and then started shaking it. I was like, I wonder if he forgot what to do. I don't know.
Well, no, honestly, he did look lost.
So they weren't the greatest. Derek and JLo agreed. Surprisingly, Neo, like I said, gave him a 79, and I say surprisingly because I think that was really high for what they kind of put on, and what he said after he had fun with that.
I know, after he went out there.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. JLo gave him 73, Derek gave him 71 for a 74.3. So they are another group that doesn't make it. Like the second group.
This is the second group.
We're 3 episodes in and
the
2 people.
I know.
Yeah. Deserving, unfortunately, deservingly so, they didn't make it through.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They looked like they had high intensity, energy.
Most definitely.
And their charisma is off the charts.
Yeah.
But overall, there just wasn't enough there, I think.
Yep.
I agree too with the judges as well as like what we're saying.
It's kind of funny. Remember the guy in the group was like, "Yeah, I used to be the drummer."
Yeah.
That's
bad start.
That's where it begins.
And now I'm this guy.
Now I'm the feather guy.
They replaced my drumsticks with feathers.
They took the drums away.
Maybe he was bad.
Oh man, I hope not.
Oh man.
All right, let's just move on. There's not much there. The next group were really fun. The Rascals.
The Rascals from Hawaii.
Okay, I have things to say.
Oh man.
Man. They were adorable, man. Yeah. Especially that one 9-year-old that just balled out crying.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I'm crying. She was so cute.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. They were my favorite of the night.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, over the locking group, surprisingly.
Wow.
And here's why. First of all, I love their outfits. They had a color theme, but they didn't wear the exact same thing as nowadays dancers do. They picked a color theme or just a general theme, and they said, "All right, wear whatever you want to wear," and that works for me because it shows personality.
Okay.
They weren't the cleanest, but their energy and I guess their rawness in general, and their personality made up for it. I thought, like it showed. They looked like one person freestyling, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like they showed a lot of personality, but they were one group.
I see.
So it's like, I don't know, like even though they weren't clean, or they were clean, but they weren't the cleanest. Even though they weren't the cleanest, they still, the way they moved in unison kind of made up for it because it's just that rawness and that personality that they give with each of their moves. It's hard to explain unless you watch it.
There was just something about them that you just really liked.
It looked authentic.
Okay.
Whereas, like, when you're super clean and down to, like, robotic nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty. It just looks stale.
Or like everyone else.
And like everyone else.
Okay. I see what you're saying. See, like, on it, I wouldn't say that.
It kind of looks fake. It just looks like...
They're very genuine about themselves.
Exactly.
That's what I appreciated.
It was authentic.
Okay, I'm glad that we're having this conversation because honestly, I didn't feel that way at first, but now I can understand. I can definitely take that way because my notes are literally the same. There's tons of energy, not too clean, but I think the only issue I had with not their performance. What did they have to play Moana at the end?
Oh my gosh! Yes, I have to say something about that. I was just like, really?
It wasn't even the good version. It was the pop version.
Oh gosh. I was like, guys, come on! Like,
it's like just because.
See that line with us?
It's like my facial expression when I heard that, I was like, seriously, NBC?
I wrote
seriously.
I wrote just because they Hawaiian though.
I don't know if that's. Is that typecasting?
I don't know. It's like,
what do you think, Danny Zuko?
It's like I know it's not meant to be racial, but it is.
It is racial.
That's another microaggression that just happened.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's like, I mean,
if it was Hawaiian, I got the perfect song.
It's like if a Chinese group performed and you played like
Mulan,
something like that, or something from Mulan, like
it's just like that.
That'd be
it's the same thing. Like
so
what?
bad.
At least play the good version. You don't even have the Hawaiian singing it. So their scores: Neo given 83, J-Lo as well, and then Derek scored him high, 88, which I would agree with. Yes. I didn't think they were. I would have scored a max of a 90, but 88 I think was pretty good. So they'll make it through at an 84.7. Again, I like them. Eser, what did you think though?
Like by the end of the performance and after they got their score, I just felt more connected with them for some reason. Like I really, I was getting sympathetic. I was just like, oh man, these guys are just so like in my heart now. I really like them, and I hope they make it far because like they seem like they really work to the bone just to be there, and especially when they mentioned the fact that they can only afford one competition a year. So
I'm sure World of Dance flew them out this time.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, it's the crew. It's the actual crew mentality.
Yes,
exactly.
That's what it is.
And the family thing. I think it reminds us
Ohana.
of
Ohana
means family.
It does mean family. Oh boy. Oh boy. But like, we have our thing here like this, and they have their thing like this. I mean, obviously, like from the Little Rascals, but like, I mean, that's a unifying thing. Like when you have something that really, something so small that reunifies you, you can see it.
And that goes to like their whole personality.
Yeah.
Again. Yes. And it shows when they perform. So like the thing I like going back to it to kind of help describe it more is that when there's a team that just focuses on cleanliness, like one person has to look like the other one, like the next one, like the next, like the next. They start to lose that personality and general feel of the whole crew or the whole team in general. That you kind of lose a sense of who they are. So for me, in my opinion, I need a crew or a team to find a balance between cleanliness and personality.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I like that.
You lose personality the cleaner you are, but then unless like you're contemporary or something like that. But then like if you're just all personality, then you lose cleanliness, and then it looks messy. So finding the balance, I thought they had a great balance of that though. So that's what I was trying to say, I guess.
Okay. I love the explanation. You make me a believer.
Great. We'll sign you up for our next meeting.
Cool.
Anything else about them? Nope. Let's move on. Last performance. So if following the trend of the past two episodes, they kind of they try and save the best for last. These were like really interesting guys for sure.
Yeah, they definitely were.
Elektro Botz with a Z and a K.
They're from Arizona.
Popping crew from Arizona. The story is that one of their dancers lost his mom to cancer pretty much the year before in April. So pretty much a year.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that is.
And she supported all three of them in the arts, driving them places, whatever.
Yeah.
Just being there. And just touching on that, it's tough for kids nowadays to get support by their parents. Because
to dance.
In the arts in general.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, there isn't a lot of money there to support yourself. or family for that matter.
Yep.
You could probably get yourself through life, but it's hard. Put it that way. So her being a really supportive parent is awesome. Which makes it even harder that that they lost her. I hate cancer, dude.
Yeah,
it's the worst thing.
It's awful.
Tell me about it.
Why?
Yeah, I don't want to.
All right. So I was excited to see what they would do. They're from Arizona. They were poppers, and their set was really fun.
It was. It really was.
My favorite thing was when they turned the guy.
Yeah, I think that was.
I don't know how they did that.
Dude, I've done it before.
Really? You can just turn a person?
Yeah, no, you literally pull. You kind of like. Sorry.
Yeah.
You have to like kind of go around them like this, and then like put them back.
That's
on their
tough.
Well, it is. It's so funny. We were at a cabin trip with. I was at a cabin trip with Capital Funk, and we were doing we were doing a contact freestyle of sorts.
Okay.
Music was playing, and I picked up literally Larry, my friend Larry. Didn't see this coming. I just literally got behind him and picked him up and turned him over, and he's like, "What is that?"
Is it hard?
It's tricky because if the person struggles, then you're really not.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
On your butt,
you're in trouble.
Was he heavy?
No, I mean it's not about heavy. If they center their weight, like, and not like flail around, then it's pretty easy to like move them.
Show me.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Here we go.
For some reason, when that happened, I just could imagine Russ doing his thing from the Austin Powers show that we did.
Turning a wheel.
Turning a wheel. So it's just like, man.
I turn around towards the guy and try spinning him around.
Here's a clip.
But yeah, the guys, they were fun to watch. Like, I think it was very appropriate with their song as well as the choreography that they had together, and the style. It meshed very, very cohesively, and I was just enjoying myself watching these guys just put their heart out on the stage and pretty much dedicating it to the mom. Yeah, it was just very nice,
and they were super creative.
Yes, it was.
Pretty much everything. JLo kind of explained it best. It was like a narrative. Like pretty much every part kind of told something different.
Yeah, I just didn't like them singing the song.
Were they?
They were singing.
Some of them were. Yeah, actually, all of them were mouthing parts of the song while they were dancing, and it was just like, this is kind of ruining it for me. But
I kind of noticed that with general, I guess mainstream poppers. Like them, like that style, like that, like mainstream robotic poppers. Them like Poriotics.
Yeah,
similar to that. They kind of like a lot of stuff with their mouth, so I guess they can't help but mouth it. Yeah, I agree though. If I didn't see it, but had I seen it, I probably wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah, but I think like overall they were interesting. I would have liked to. I mean, I know that they focus specifically on like kind of robotics and everything like that. I would have liked to see like stronger hits.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like.
Yeah,
but
I don't think they know how.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to like judge a team on their foundations when I myself am not a popper and I don't really know.
But you still recognize.
I recognize like there's like different types of pockets. There's like boogie, robotics.
Ticking.
What's that? Animation.
Animation.
Like
Fresno. Strutting. Dime stopping. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
lots of stuff waving.
Lots of it. I mean, we have like the basic knowledge, but then it's like there are like subsets of like styles within the style.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure. They might just focus straight up on.
I think so. Again, it's like that whole mainstream thing. They might have picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, their dime stops could have been stronger too, in my opinion.
Yeah. They were all about the tricks, and they were awesome with it too. There was one part where Derek was like, he said that there was a swipe, like a flare. He called it a flare.
Yeah, a flare.
I was like, no,
yep,
not a flare.
That was another one that I
said, not a flare. Still, trick's still good though.
I put not a flare. ... swipes. At least we're on the same page.
Okay, I was right. They're swipes.
Yeah,
swipes, yeah.
Definitely. I was just there too when he said that. I was like, no, I'm sorry, Derek. You're gonna have to try again.
Yeah, I think that's like the only kind of power move I ever got.
This was like, yeah, me too. At one point, and then
that's it. Then we stopped breaking.
That's it.
There was one part, or is it just me, or did they do this one move or one set of moves twice? It's like the tick 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 tick. You know, what I mean?
They might have.
Like the heel, something back over to the shoulder, and they would point over to it. Did I see it twice, or did I just see it once, and I've seen it so many times that it seems like I've seen it again?
I only recognized it once.
I saw it once.
Okay, so. It's just ingrained in my mind that they did that thing.
They did it during you could see them practicing it.
Maybe that was
when they backstage before they got on to do the actual full set. Very
common move.
Yep, very.
That's it. Neo gave him a 93, the highest of them all.
Yeah.
J-Lo an 88. Derek in 86. High 80s I would have given.
Mm-hmm.
Low 90s even.
Really?
91 maybe.
I think I was kind of happy with their.
Yeah, I think their scores were just where they should have been.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Maybe the slob story got to you.
It did.
I can understand.
Man.
Why?
Okay, just to kind of give you guys a little background, I actually had cancer at one point. I'm not making fun of it at all. Like I'm a survivor, so yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank God, though.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right. Well, that does it for performances. Let's go to general notes that I want to say. Wow. Dang it. Late. Whenever Derek is really impressed with something and he claps at the same time, it looks like he smells a fart. Right? He's like this. He's like, and he gets into the clap sometimes too. He's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it now. I didn't really notice
every
that.
Time now. That's all I'm gonna see.
He smells a fart.
Someone's gonna make a compilation now.
No.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Dibs. Can you do that? Can you do that on the internet?
I don't know.
You called it. You called it.
Does anybody know what dibs is anymore?
Nobody has implied dibs. Okay.
First. Another thing is that when they're scoring these groups, sometimes they're talking out loud. Like, oh yeah, they weren't that clean. I was like, they're standing right there.
Or maybe their microphone wasn't turned off.
I was hoping the microphone was turned off because if I was hearing
I was like,
while someone is scoring me.
Musicality wasn't there.
It was like the cleanliness though.
Dang.
Jeez, man.
That's very discouraging.
It's like if Neo was singing and I was like, oh, that wasn't on pitch. Like, come on, Neo. Like,
seriously.
Well, Neo, you're all right this week. So.
We'll give you a pass this week.
And generally the scores weren't as skewed this time. They're about on par with what
But this time it was fairly on the lower side, in terms of passing people.
They weren't too liberal with it.
It was
like last week.
Yeah. It's like, what happened, judges? What happened?
Seriously.
They're getting tired.
I'm getting tired. I messaged Justin right before and I was like, hey, I'm not excited to watch this episode.
Okay, I wanted to say something about that too. I think it was when I watched it too, I was like, when I was done, it's like there's nothing left for me to watch. I kind of just I don't know what else there is to watch now.
Mm-hmm. In the beginning, they did the whole your host Jenna Dewan. She came out and she's like, "You're judges," and then she disappeared. It was just them again walking out. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they filmed this all in one night.
Yeah.
Because they're wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, I still saw Kayla in the audience.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
I keep trying to look for her. I can't find her.
She's got the hair, man.
I know. I can't find her, dude. Anyway. That's all I have for this episode. Justin, anything for you?
I mean, everything so far has just been pretty standard. It's the first time I've actually agreed with Neo more than, the first episode, he just really disagreed with everything he said, and then this one he just he dialed it back. He kind of I don't know. Maybe he just
they judged better this time.
They were fair
aside from the terminologies.
Yes, I don't know. I was
Eser, what about you? What did you think of this episode?
It was fine.
Yeah,
but it's just another episode, and
on to the next one. That's about it.
We will see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Still waiting on Dim Raider Boys.
Yeah.
You guys are going to get tired of seeing me.
So for those who are just joining us for the first time, Justin was part of Dim Raider Boys in high school. Dim Raider Boys are our step team from Greenbelt, Maryland at Eleanor Roosevelt High School. And then we'll be competing eventually on the show.
I'm hoping. Maybe it was a joke.
No way.
No way.
There's
No way.
They're a step team and they're world known, like nationally known.
Yeah, nationally known.
So excited to see them. Justin's just gonna have to keep coming back.
Yeah.
Until
I'm to be honest with you, I didn't even see them in the.
I thought I did because I thought I saw one group wear a jean jacket that said Dem.
Okay.
I'm not sure what they wore.
I don't know what they wore.
I couldn't. It was really quick. I couldn't tell.
We'll just have to stay tuned.
Yeah, the coach has been really tight-lipped about everything. So
wow,
you know,
good job.
Agreement.
The NDA.
Good job.
I mean, I want to see them. Then I can stop coming here.
Me too. No, you're gonna stick around. You've been reviewing World of Dance so much that you might also just do the whole.
Yeah, you might as well be here for the rest of the time.
I don't mind. I'm not doing much this summer.
Good.
Here we go.
All right. Here we go.
Well then.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys again for coming back and doing this. Had a great time talking about World of Dance. Justin, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Wonderfell88.
Awesome. And Eser, where can
You
people
guys
find you?
can find me on Instagram at Valcirca and on Facebook at Eser Valencia. That's ESER.
Single ladies. I say that every week.
And I always say flood is in box. And as always, I am Russ Santos, a.k.a. Lock and Robin. You can find me at Lock and Robin. I don't know why I'm talking like this.
You sound like Glenn Hollis.
Yeah. Or Delilah or something.
No, Glenn Hollis is better.
Dude,
right.
who still remembers Glenn Hollis?
I don't know. Yeah,
For our
right.
DMV natives, who remembers Glenn Hollis?
So thanks for tuning in, guys. Tune in next time. We'll be reviewing episode 4. I hope it'll be a good one. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Oh, wait. Before you go, if you like everything that you saw, go to dancefam.tv and tweet us, Instagram, whatever, anything you want, at dancefam.tv or at dancefamtv, hashtag the session. So thanks for tuning in again, guys. See you next time. Peace.
Later.